5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Fake news has become a significant issue in today's interconnected world. With information traveling faster than ever, the spread of false or misleading content poses a threat to individuals, communities, and entire societies. It can influence public opinion, disrupt social harmony, and erode trust in institutions. Addressing this problem requires a collective effort grounded in awareness, critical thinking, and responsible communication. This essay explores effective ways to protect ourselves from fake news and contribute to a more truthful information environment. Education also plays a vital role in fighting fake news. Teaching people how to distinguish between reliable and unreliable sources from an early age fosters long-term media literacy. This includes understanding how news is produced, recognizing bias, and identifying manipulative tactics. Educational institutions can equip students with the tools needed to navigate a digital world filled with both truth and falsehood. When people are taught to be thoughtful consumers of information, they are less likely to be misled. Another key defense against fake news is verifying information before sharing it. Often, false stories gain momentum because people pass them along without checking their accuracy. If every person took a moment to double-check what they see or hear before forwarding it, the spread of misinformation would decline dramatically. Verification can involve comparing the information with that from multiple reputable sources or checking if the same story is reported consistently elsewhere. Even taking a moment to reflect before sharing can prevent the damage caused by spreading falsehoods. Emotional control is also essential. Fake news thrives when people react impulsively out of fear, anger, or excitement. These emotional reactions often override reason and make individuals more susceptible to accepting and sharing false information. By learning to pause, reflect, and assess calmly, people can reduce their vulnerability. Recognizing when a piece of content is attempting to provoke a strong emotional response is often a sign that it should be examined more carefully. Creating a culture of truth within families, workplaces, and communities helps to strengthen resistance to misinformation. When people openly discuss the importance of accuracy and honesty in communication, they create environments where fake news finds it harder to survive. Encouraging dialogue about current events and promoting respectful debate ensures that people are not isolated within narrow viewpoints. A shared commitment to truth can counter the divisiveness that often follows the spread of fake news. Language and presentation also provide clues about the authenticity of a news item. Fake stories may include grammatical mistakes, exaggerated language, or poorly formatted content. Paying attention to the quality of the writing and presentation can help in identifying suspicious materials. Real journalism tends to follow certain standards in how it communicates information, so a lack of professionalism may be a warning sign. Social responsibility is another important factor. People need to recognize that they are part of a larger information ecosystem. The way they interact with news by consuming, commenting on, or sharing it has an impact beyond themselves. Understanding that spreading misinformation can cause real harm to others, including reputational damage or public panic, encourages more responsible behavior. A sense of personal duty to truth helps reduce the willingness to engage with questionable content. Discussion and dialogue are powerful tools in the fight against fake news. Talking with others about what is seen or read can lead to more balanced perspectives. When people collaborate to analyze information, They are more likely to catch errors or inconsistencies that might go unnoticed when working alone. Group discussions can foster collective understanding and improve judgment, particularly when differing opinions are welcomed and considered thoughtfully. Community efforts, such as workshops, campaigns, etc., can help people build resilience against fake news. Avoiding information bubbles is another strategy. When individuals only consume news that aligns with their pre-existing beliefs, they become more vulnerable to misinformation that fits their viewpoint. Exposure to a variety of perspectives encourages open-mindedness and reduces the chance of falling into a narrow echo chamber. Diversity of sources leads to a more balanced understanding of the world and better resistance to manipulation. Limiting over-reliance on any one source is also important. Depending entirely on a single channel or outlet for information increases the risk of being misled if that source is compromised or biased. Cross-checking stories across various platforms helps reveal whether a piece of information is accurate. Even trustworthy sources can occasionally make mistakes, so it is wise to remain alert and cautious regardless of where the information originates. Encouraging thoughtful online behavior is a practical way to address the problem. Instead of reacting with likes, shares, or comments without careful thought, users can choose to promote content that is verified, respectful, and constructive. This discourages the spread of misinformation and promotes a more positive digital environment. Praise for well-researched articles, meaningful discussions, and responsible commentary helps set new standards for online interaction. When encountering suspected fake news, it is also helpful to report it to appropriate channels. Many platforms have systems in place for users to flag misleading content. Using these tools helps reduce the visibility of harmful stories and sends a message that dishonesty will not be tolerated. Taking action rather than remaining passive demonstrates a commitment to truth and helps clean up the digital space. Finally, self-awareness plays a central role. Everyone has personal beliefs, preferences, and experiences that shape how they interpret news. Recognizing one's own biases and understanding how they influence perception can help individuals avoid being manipulated by stories that simply reinforce their views. Striving for objectivity, or at least acknowledging subjectivity, can lead to a more honest and informed approach to news consumption. In summary, protecting ourselves from fake news requires a combination of education, critical thinking, emotional control, and responsible behavior. It is not enough to blame technology or content creators. Everyone has a role to play in shaping a truthful information environment. Through thoughtful habits, respectful dialogue, and a shared commitment to truth, society can reduce the impact of fake news and build a culture where facts matter more than falsehoods. Stop.